figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Shelby Miller will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Big arm from Shelby Miller from the right side, 95 to 96, good sinking action, and a pretty good straight changeup. You'll know if he's on early if you see lots of swings and misses on the fastball, and if that's the case, the power breaking ball comes into play. When he's on, he can be awfully tough to beat.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big
swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. 8th home run on the season for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Not accepted. The second baseman, Carlos.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Forsythe is there, and he's got it for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's leading the team in on-base percentage and runs scored. He's the one setting the table, which really means he's the catalyst of the ball club. Without him, they would probably have a whole different offense.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2 one more time. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
So here's Daniel Palka now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 9 homers and 33 driven in. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Yonder Alonso as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Career line against Shelby Miller. He's just 2 for 9. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 the count. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Now the 3-0 offering. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
That is good. Good catcher. Well, catch.
Now in the box, Wellington Castillo. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Francisco Cervelli will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Now playing third base, number 21.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Gallo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. And the White Sox are out in front, 2-0. Michael Kopech gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding into the box, Rougned Odor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 2-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always the playing to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Liner toward right center. Well, this will be run down out there in the alley. A nice play by the center fielder for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo is providing at the plate right now. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Striding in, Joey Gallo, a A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, Dero.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run. Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Hard liner to center field. Cordell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2-0. Back now for the second inning in Arlington, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
Here comes the first pitch. Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
Up next for Chicago, Brandon Guyer. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First pitch on its way down the third baseline. Odor on to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, Ryan Cordell, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Mazara's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, plate, Delino DeShields.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So digging in now, Shin-Soo Choo to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First offering on its way. Fastball well outside. Chu stands at first with one out. Now, check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
Ready now, Jeff Mathis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Cordell. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Texas. They're still down. It's 2-0. back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Anderson makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
2-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Gallo waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
1 out here in the Chi Sox third. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Mazzaro back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So striding in, Jose Abreu will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
ベガさんおはようございます。さっきはお疲れ様でした。
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the weight pitch.
あれはあれで面白かったですね。
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect
どうしても低めのボール球に手が出るんですよね。
over and over and over.
Lifted into center field. Chu on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're up 2-0. Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. He enters play hitting down in the 240s.
ボールかストライクか微妙なところなんですけど、誰も。
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 pitch. And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
まあでもベガさんが育ててたね、キャラクターがやりたかったんですけど。
Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Nekoみうどんさん、こんばんはです。
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself.
あのキャラクターは面白いですよね。ナックルボールが武器っていう。ガタイがめちゃくちゃいいんですけど、雨降ってますね。やばい、来てます。
And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
結構球速いですね。
1-2. This one's down to third. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Now batter, second baseman, Rogner. Odor.
Here's Rogner Odor now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
From the stretch, ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
今日もでもリアル横浜勝ってますね、今のところ。
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
横浜7回戦。はい。
1-1 home. Low and outside for a ball.
Boy, that's a pretty good pitch right there. That backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw.
ほんまに調子いいですよね、今ね。
Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch.
よっし
Hit
ゃ。
hard on the ground to short. And the Rangers are in the hit column. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
今永次第ですね。今んとこ5回の表ですか。
Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Cordell ranging back. Track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to
最低限の1点は入りましたね。
That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Showtrack. He got a
結構
solid
風に流
read off
さ
the
れた
bat.
感じで
Route
す。
efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Here's Joey Gallo now. sent out to
これは上が
straightaway
り
center
すぎ
field.
ですね。
Cordell waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Palka, as we begin the top of the fourth.
The left fielder, Daniel Palka.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
This guy's
なんと
cruising
かね、
along
こ
pitching
の
well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than
チームには
60%
勝
of
ち
his
越され
first
と、
pitches have been for
ああ、
strikes.
懐
If he
かしい
can
ユニ
clean
フォ
that
ー
up a
ム。
little bit,
結
he
構
could
古いん
really
ちゃいます、
roll
これ
into
は。
the later innings in this one.
一応毎試合ね、ユニフォームは変えてるんですけど。
Line drive base hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club.
多分ホームとビジターで5枚ぐらいあるんちゃいますかね。
So coming to the plate, Yonder Alonso hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
ああ。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
ホワイトソックスですけど、色黒いんですけどね。白じゃないんですけど。緊急地震速報。どっか揺れてんすかね。
1-1 home. Fastball that misses.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Two and two the count. Palka aboard here at first with nobody out. The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Oh. ああ。結構なんか揺れてるみたいですね。宮城の方ですか。
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
So a runner on first with one out now. And in to bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game.
震度5って書いてますね。
1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Headed after it is Mazzara. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Riding in once again, Yohan Moncada. He drew a walk his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They still lead it 2-1.
結構なんか音が鳴ってたんですね。確かに音すごいですね、あれね。結構東京の方も入れたみたいですね。
Look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready for another chance? Shin-Soo Choo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
No strike.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch at him.
号外ニュース出ましたね。
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blowing away with that one. It's 1 and 2.
最大震度同弱って書いてますね。
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2 and 2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in now, Jeff Mathis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. If you have a chance to do some damage, you know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that with too much.
In now, Logan Forsythe. As he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away, it's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 7 homers and 15 RBI. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rangers leave a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping into the box, Brandon Geyer. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Standing in now, Ryan Cordell. No balls and a strike to count. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Nope,
ball 1.
Ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Fastball just inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is in the air to left. Moving under it, Gallo. One down.
The batter, number 7, short, Tim Anderson.
Ready once again, Tim Anderson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Fouled away. Fifth inning. 2-1 our score. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2. Still 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just hung in there on that one. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 21.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Sanchez is there. Quick out number one.
Now batting, the shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So next to the plate for Texas, Asdrubal Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground.
東京も結構入れたみ
Field
たいです
around
け
the
ど、
mound and around the home plate area is really
まあ
getting
津波
soaked
の
wet.
心配は
I
ない
can't
らしいですけ
anticipate
ど
this
ね。
going on very much longer.
かなり横揺れが激しかったらしいですよ。
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Wisdom takes his lead at third with one away. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are two men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
In now, Joey Gallo, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Gallo has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time.
気を失ってたから。結構揺れてたみたいですよ。
Behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Sky into straightaway right.
1点は入るでしょ。
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And standing in is the DH, Delino DeShields.
どうなんでしょうね。ベガさんとかも結構近かったらしいですけど。
Change up too low, and it's 1-0. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled it out there in center, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs and softly hit balls. And while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
レガさんのところはまあまあ特になかったらしいですけど。
First pitch of the at bat. And a ball 1-0. And no, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
ちょうど荒れちゃいます。7時23分ぐらいみたいですけどね。
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, the left fielder, Daniel Polka.
Now at the plate, Daniel Polka. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
結構これ雷鳴ってますね。ゴロゴロと。
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second.
母さん投げてない。
Throw not in time. He beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
見すぎましたね。
Graceful there, and as a result, they'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Runner at first following the error, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso.
そろそろこれは限界が近そうですね。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
あれボールですか。
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
お、マジですか。よかったじゃないですか。ついに達成ですね。
The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
まあ今のとこでもまだ勝ってますね。
Pops this one up.
よっしゃ。
The second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
お、スリーベース。ああ、改めてこんばんは。
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next the catcher Wellington Castillo.
これはでもさらに1点追加できるかもしれないですね。
From the stretch. And that's dead center for strike
まあ
1.
でもノーアウト3塁やからこれは入るんちゃいます。
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
広島はやっぱ勝ってますね。7対2ですか。ヤクルトも 6-1 で勝ってますね。
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Shin high. That's
こ
taken
こ
for
で
a
点
ball.
取られんかったら逆に流れがちょっといきますからね。多分今の打線なら1点ぐらいは
This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
取るでしょう。取らんってことはないと思うけど。今ヤマトが入ってますね。
Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada.
ちょっと変えますか。
Ranger skipper is up off his seat from the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be
中
happy
継ぎ
to
も
get out of
ね、
here
ちょっ
with a no
と
decision.
あまりにも悪い
Randy
選手を
Gonzalez
2
trots
人
in
落
from
と
the
し
bullpen
て、
here as he inherits a
2
tough
人上げま
spot
した
with
ね、
2 on
新し
and
い
2
人。
away.
Number 66. Randy Gonzalez.
風が熱すぎました。
Pitch coming, here it is.
おーっ
A
と、
ball and no strikes. Gonzalez, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a
このピ
second-year
ッ
big
チャーを
leaguer.
上げてきたんですけどね。
Hawka over at second. Casilla on at first with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Mazzara ranging back, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. White Sox strand a couple. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Aaron Bummer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
外で叩きで食らっときましたから、うわなんとかフェンス手前で入りましたね。結構ここの打線もよう打ちますよね。借金20あるチームには思えないですけど。
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's
先
strike
発
2.
も結構球速
Can't
かった
say
で
he's
すからね。
tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
雨も一向に止む気配なしですね。
Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that
Rocket
late
so
action that
ambitious.
just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
借金20あるとほんまにもうたまらないですよね、なんか。
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara.
おっと。おー、あれを軽々アウトにします。肩めっちゃいいですね。
At the plate, Jeff Mathis. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch down and away. sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
でももうちょいで地獄の20連戦が終わりますよ。
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He went down on strikes last time up.
2年タイムリー打ちましたか。
Hit down the third base line.
うわー、あれも取る。
On to second for the first
ア
out
ウ
and
ト。
the side is retired. Rangers
ほ
lead one.
んまに
Six
20連
innings
戦は
complete,
ね、
all square
疲れ
at
が
2
溜まっ
and 2.
てもえらいことですよ。
Welcome back to Arlington. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6.
今やってるのは、今やってるの最新のやつですね。
Digging in and looking for more.
今年のやつです
He'll
ね。
step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
で、この今戦ってる相
Comes
手
the first
が
pitch.
借金20なんですよ。
Low for ball 1. Perhaps a little
ホ
low
ワイ
there.
ト
It's
ソックス
2-0.
っていうチームなんですけど、
Now the 2-0. Too high.
わお。
3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite me.
3-0 pitch. Is taken, strike one. Hard hit ball to second,
Yes.
fielded by Odor. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back. The center fielder.
逆にね、
Four down.
But
借
with the
金
rain
20、
coming
あら、
down as it is, we
審
are
判
in
団が
for
集ま
a
ってきました
long
ね。
delay. The hope is now
どうや
that
ら
they
ちょっ
can
と
get
中断
this
する
one
み
in
たいで
at
す
some
ね。
point.
Now this is where it
雨が
becomes
一向に
tricky
や
for
ら
the
ないという
managers
こと
right
で、
now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody.
一
So
時
I think the
中断
guys
で
that
す
are
ね。
sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers
1
have
時
a
間
pretty
半
good
中断
idea
するって
of
書いて
who's
ます。
going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
1時間半中断ですか。これ長いですね。結構ね、いろんなとここだわってるんですよ。まあ、あえてもうこのまま同じピッチャーでいきます。
And welcome back inside the
ああ、
ballpark
神保
as
津
the
さん、こ
weather
んば
has
んは。
finally cleared up.
地
Merendi
震大
Gonzalez
丈夫です
will
か？
take the rubber once again after the long
運
delay.
転コー
It'll
ル
be
ドはない
interesting
で
to
す
see
ね。
how that
設
might
定多
affect
分
him.
してないか
But
ら。
stepping in to get play started again, Ryan
うわー、やっ
Cordell.
ぱ1時間半待ってたからエネルギーなくなってますよ。
First delivery to him on the way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That
結
manager
構
has
で
given
も
this
揺れが長
umpire
かったみ
an
たいですね。
earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
そうなん
And
で
he
すよ。
watches one miss outside.
単に
2-0
休んで
now.
るだけかと思っ
Boy,
た
he
ら、
just looks locked in at the
ス
plate
タミナ
right
が
now
減っ
to
ていく
me.
っていう。
His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
ストライクが入りません。
3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
おー、入っ
Taking
た。
all the way, and that's what you
ど
call
う
a
見ても外
plausible
れてるんです
strike
け
there.
ど。
It's 3-1 now.
バッターはもう歩く気満々でしたね。確かに入ってないですもんね。
He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's
こ
no
っちとして
reason
は
for
助
him to
かり
get
ますけど。
overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
おー、来てくれた。
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
この回は投げてほしいですね。このまま。もう、ほとんどスタミナないですけど。
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
よっしゃ。
And Odor will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington, and we are tied 2-2. Alex Colomé gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
もう白い線が完全に消えましたもんね。
Digging in to try it again, Patrick Wisdom, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
もうベースしかないですもんね。
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 home. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Tried to hold up there. Peel down to first and no ball 2.
完全に振ったように見えたんですけど。
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
わお、バットが宙に浮いてますね。
Stepping in now, Rougned Odor. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone.
ついに勝ち越しホームラン。
Solo shot here for Rougned Odor. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Rangers have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Up next
into the box as Drupal Cabrera.
How's Drupal?
And so take a look at ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
じゃあなんか見たことありますね。なんか違うチームで見たことあるような。この人も打ちました。2者連続ホームラン。
Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, and it gives the Rangers a 4-2 lead.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Juan Minaya takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Now batter, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo, and it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
この試合はなんとか取らんとね。
He stays alive, still 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 2-2 offering. It takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's
1.
the ball.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rangers 4 and the White Sox 2. Settling in now, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Zach Curtis is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 50, Zach Curtis.
あと8回、9回ですね。
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses off the plate. Liner towards second. An Adam ball in for the third down.
Now back, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Digging in, Jose Abreu. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
And you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Fastball well outside.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Gallo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Daniel Palka.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Palka. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering. Catches the inside part of the plate for a strike.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. And misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Standing in, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0. It's in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Halka. One down.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Digging in once again, Nomar Mazara. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Four runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Here's the 2-seam fastball that veers in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Stepping in, Jeff Mathis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
From the belt, the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Mazara leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Outside, 2-1.
That's ball
3-1. Patrick Wisdom would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. Short, hit hard. Anderson shoots it up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Texas, but they still lead this one 4-2.
9回ですね。
Next will be the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax. Take it deep.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out the straight right center.
Wow.
So it's a solo
こ
shot
れ
to
はちょ
dead
っと
center.
抑えのピッ
Trimmed
チャー
to
出
a
さないとですね。
4-3 game now.
いきなり打たれましたね。
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It
セン
doesn't
ターに
take
持っ
much
てい
to
かれま
drive
した
one
ね。
out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
完璧に持っていかれました。
The bat. The catcher. Wellington.
じゃあ抑えのピッチャーで。
Jose Leclerc comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 25. Jose Leclerc.
16セーブは上げてますけども。
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one.
That's
1 and 2 to the White Sox catcher. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first. Back there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now back. The third baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Outside in a full count, 3 and 2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. High in the air out to center field. Shin-Soo Choo there. That's out number 2.
Now back. The right fielder. Brandon Dyer.
White Sox down to their final out. And up next, the right-handed hitting outfielder, Brandon Guyer. He's set. Here it comes. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That's the ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The White Sox down to their last strike. Corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
めっちゃ腹減ってきましたね。まだ粘る。
Another 2-2.
ああ、こうはしてくれた。完全なボール。
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Texas jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Merendy Gonzalez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Leclerc records the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
よいしょ。やると思いますよ。いつもの時間から。 では、ここで終わります。お疲れ様でした。はーい。ではではでは。